Welcome back to Courtroom Chronicles. Today's case is one of the most shocking examples of how a simple customer dispute can spiral into a legal nightmare. Police say Jesse Garza walked into an HEB wearing body armor and carrying a firearm, all because of a refund dispute. Think about that for a second. A trip to the grocery store turned into a full-blown standoff. As we dive in, pay attention to how the defense tries to push back on strict GPS monitoring while the prosecution leans on the seriousness of the offense. This case isn't just about legal technicalities. It's about safety, public fear, and second chances. Would you trust someone in Garza's position to walk free without supervision? Stick around, because this hearing takes some dramatic turns.
Police say they found Jesse Garza wearing body armor and carrying a firearm. They said Garza was upset with employees because he wanted a refund for an item and had called the store earlier that day, made threatening comments
motion to
towards
modify
staff.
conditions of release.
We do, Judge.
All right.
Judge, that motion was simply heard by Judge Donovan.
Mhm.
And of course, that hearing was canceled when it got indicted.
Okay.
So we'd like to go ahead and get that heard.
All right.
And then we're here for our first appearance for that meeting, so we do.
All right. Can I get a discovery date on Garza, please? 30. All right, August 28th. All right, have you conferred with the state on the GPS conditions?
Judge, I have not, and we confirm the case filing conditions.
All right,
I do not believe that they would be in agreement with any modification on that.
state,
Yes, Judge.
on this case, they're asking that the full GPS conditions be removed.
He stated it's in opposition.
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 007531, State versus Jesse Garza. Can I have parties announced?
Justin Pitlock for the state of Texas, Your Honor.
Louis Martinez on behalf of Mr. Garza.
All right, and you are Mr. Garza?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, your discovery date is going to be August 28, 2025. And defense, you have a motion to modify release of conditions. You're asking for removal of the GPS?
I'm asking for removal, Judge. I mean, obviously, in alternative, we've got some other options, but at this point, given the length of the time he's been on, the fact that he's had no violations.
All right, how long has he been on GPS?
January 16th. It's January 16th, Your Honor.
All right, and has that been full GPS?
It has been full GPS, Judge.
All right, state they're asking for removal and you're opposed?
We are, Judge. We would say the nature of the offense. You're glad to hear there's been violations since that time, and we would expect on continued GPS that there would still be no violations, but we believe that the nature of the offense, it's an appropriate condition at this time.
All right,
Judge, Mr. Garza works, essentially is a gig worker.
what is a gig worker?
So Judge, he does.
Oh, gigs for shows?
Yes,
Okay,
so he works, he has done some delivery, he has done, it's stage seven. Audio, video work, and so there's no 9 to 5. So the idea of putting him, we'd ask for some relief on that because he's been on GPS for over 6 months at this point.
all right.
He's not been able to work. His mom has been helping him. I don't think that the court wants that situation to continue when he's able-bodied. But what I asked for the court to do is either remove GPS or put him on partial with restricted areas of birth. Because there are times where he's gonna get opportunities to work and it's not gonna be a 9 to 5. He's not set up for that. But if we keep him away from the HEB, that's the scene of the incident, we keep him away from other HEBs, if we have him home from certain hours, I don't believe that we'll have any issues with him because we haven't had any so far.
All right, state, any objections to altering and amending partial GPS for employment with a 24-hour notice of work?
No objection to those conditions, Your Honor.
All right, so what the court will do, the court will alter and amend conditions to partial GPS for employment with 24-hour notice. All right, is there anything else?
No, you're not, son.
All right, thank you.
We'll take a look at the man police say caused chaos at a West Side H-E-B store by walking in with a long gun and making threats. Police say this man, 35-year-old Jesse Garza Jr., is charged with terroristic threats and unlawfully carrying a weapon. Reporter Sue Kalberg has the rest of the story from the corner of Commerce and Rocio.
This store reopened for business as usual this morning after witnesses describe a very frightening event here.
Eliza Rosales shot the chaotic scene as they cleared the store.
They got him. It could have been worse. I was hiding at the end of that green wall.
Some say most people didn't know what to do but run when word spread that an angry man with a gun was making threats here just after 5 o'clock.
You had customers that kept coming in.
Police say Garza was upset and demanding a refund for an item. What he got instead was handcuffs and 2 misdemeanor charges. H-E-B isn't saying what his complaint was about. They are saying they're grateful to everyone who helped contain the man and kept everyone safe.
Garza is due in county court for an arraignment hearing on February 10th. For now, he remains in the Bexar County Jail on bonds totaling $50,000. In West San Antonio, Sue Kalberg.
So here's the takeaway. Jesse Garza isn't just facing misdemeanors. He's fighting the long shadow of a terrifying incident that left shoppers shaken. The judge granted partial GPS relief for employment, but that doesn't erase the gravity of what happened. Imagine being in that store. Would you feel safer knowing this man was still walking free even with restrictions? This case raises tough questions about balancing rehabilitation with public safety. And that's exactly why we break down moments like this here on Courtroom Chronicles. If you found this case as shocking as we did, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns. Justice doesn't just play out in the courtroom, it plays out in how we react too.